In my nearly 26 years on this planet, never did I think that there would ever come a moment where I would see a film that features Have a Cheeky Christmas by the Cheeky Girls. What?
Everybody come together. It's a hot, hot Christmas night. Make the magic last forever. Have a cheeky Christmas night.
You'll go home.
Honestly, home doesn't mean the same for me as it does for you, Felix.
Well, why don't you come home with me? Come to Saltburn.
I see why Felix likes you so much. You're so, real.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel and time for another episode of Luke's Reviews. As you still may notice, we're getting there with the set, not too far off now. But in this video, well, Emerald Fennell is back, having snagged herself an Oscar with her feature film debut, Promising Young Woman. She's wondering whether she can do it all again with another twisted psychodrama, Saltburn. Set in 2006, Barry Keoghan plays Oliver, an undergrad fresher at Oxford who is struggling to find a crowd to fit in with. Through pure happenstance, he bumps into Felix, and the two hit off a kindred friendship. They couldn't be more polar opposites, with Oliver stemming from a troubled, challenging background and Felix living the life of luxury and privilege. But when Felix invites Oliver to stay with his family over the summer at the Saltburn estate, Oliver soon uncovers the darker secrets that lie within Saltburn. When Emerald Fennell debuted Promising Young Woman a couple of years ago, you could feel Hollywood shift. Here comes a relatively fresh-faced writer-director, confident in her own style, making a bold, loud, and engaging thriller. So it's safe to say, I was really excited to see what she could cook up next. Saltburn is an entirely different beast to Promising Young Woman, but Fennell's glam rock stamp is still plastered all over the film. It's a highly provocative, sexual, unsettling, and downright perverse psychological drama thriller that keeps its audience on its toes, not just with surprising developments, but with constantly shifting power dynamics. Just when you think you have a solid grasp on a character and their motivations, Fennell pulls the rug from under you, totally flipping everything that you thought you knew on its head. New layers are revealed to each and every character, and you just can't figure out who's in control and who's being played for a fool. Barry Keoghan truly is one of the brightest stars working today. He's clearly having a ball, playing anything that could be considered the opposite of bog standard, and Oliver is a fascinating character, flitting between wide-eyed bewilderment when staying at Saltburn and an indecipherable enigma whose intentions you just can't quite crack until it all comes spilling out at the end. The finale, by the way, I mean, it will leave people's jaws dropped for long after you see the film, well into the credits. It may go down as one of the more iconic endings of the entire year. Jacob Elordi too, he was great as Felix. I've always thought that Elordi was a promising talent, especially with his work in Euphoria. Let's just push the kissing booth under the carpet, shall we? And it was refreshing to see Elordi play slightly against what we know from him, because Felix isn't an arsehole or unlikable in any way, really, and that is predominantly down to how charming Elordi plays it. Supporting players such as Rosamund, Pike, and Richard E. Grant ham up all the snooty, posh-toff mannerisms, but it's all done knowingly. And also, I want to give a shout out to Archie Madekwe, who next to Barry Keoghan gave the second best performance of the film. I thought that his character became more and more intriguing as the runtime ticked on, and Madekwe did a brilliant job. Now, it is worth noting that whilst Saltburn is by no means violent or gory, it is immensely disturbing. I have a list of films that I refer to as films that would give my grandmother a heart attack. Saltburn joins that list, fully embracing a perverse and dirty attitude there are some alarming things that happen in this film. Some things that you have to have a very warped mind to conjure up. There were lots of uncomfortable chuckles in my screen, as I'm sure that there will be in many more. But there is no denying that Emerald Fennell took some pretty ballsy swings here. Where Saltburn doesn't quite work is in regards to the larger picture that it's telling. Fennell tells a compelling narrative that has plenty of twists and turns, but there was always something missing. And that is that Saltburn doesn't really have a great deal to actually say in terms of themes, message. You would imagine that it would want to provide a commentary on privilege and class, and look, if it doesn't, that's no fault of the movie, that's the fault of your expectations. The problem is that Saltburn presents itself like it does have something to say, but remains mute on what it actually does want to say. Emerald Fennell has proved that she isn't just a one-hit wonder with Saltburn, crafting a thrilling and entertaining sexual thriller that never reveals its cards too early and takes the audience along for one twisted ride. The ensemble takes scintillating characters and elevate them even more, often adding a welcome air of mystery and intrigue to them. Playing with power dynamics and control, Saltburn is far from an easy watch in places, but similar to the manor itself, you'll find yourself so allured by its magnificence that you won't want to leave. I'm going to give Saltburn an 8 out of 10. Anyway guys, those were my thoughts on Saltburn. Let me know, have you had a chance to watch the film yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And my question to you, I would like to know, what would you say is the most messed up ending to any film that you have ever seen? But that's all the time we have for today, so thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.